Alright, I think we're live. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me?
No.
Because the first time
delay?
I tried doing this.
Now I have an ad.
Oh, okay. Is it working now? The first time I tried doing this, like, when was it? Like February, March. It didn't work right away. Like the first 5 minutes was like we were silent. But can you guys hear me?
Yeah. Yeah, we can hear you.
Awesome. All right. Well, hey guys. I think we already have more viewers than we did 8 months ago when we went live, which is pretty cool. The last time we went live, it was just like we had just barely crossed the 1,000 subscribers mark, and so that was like when we first could go live back then. Although now that I think about it, yeah, on the desktop, that's how it worked. I think. I don't know. YouTube has changed the rules so many times since then. I'm just kind of rambling. I apologize. Raylan's here. You see Raylen, and the Bogue family actually gave us this blanket for Raelyn.
Super fuzzy.
Yeah, super duper fuzzy, really soft. It's got her name on it, Raelyn. Yep. So thank you, Bogue family, for doing that. She still uses it from time to time. It's really, really soft. She likes really soft things. Okay, well, anyway, I wanted to do a Q&A today. So if you have any questions, put them in the chat. I also have some announcements that I want to kind of talk about as well, pertaining to our channel and what this channel is going to be doing in the next month. So we'll sprinkle that in as well. I probably will only be on for about 15 minutes or so, but I just wanted to touch base with some of you guys because, man, this channel has been growing like crazy in this last year. We went from, I had to look, January 1st, we had just over 600 subscribers. So we've grown from 600 to over 6,000 this year, which, man, I did not expect, honestly. I thought it would take a lot longer to get to where we are right now. So, man, we're growing like crazy. So if you're new in the if you're a new subscriber, let me know in the chat and say, hey, I'm new here. Or if you've been around for a while, if you remember when you subscribed, how long you've been here, you can say that as well. Some conversation starters. So if you have any questions, feel free to throw them in the chat. First question, can you give Raelyn a kiss from Alyssa? Yes, absolutely, we can give Raelyn a kiss from Alyssa. If I can make it over there. Kind of in a tight spot right here. There's literally like 3 feet from the wall to the desk, and we're just kind of squeezed in here. But Raelyn, this is from Alyssa. Alyssa has cerebral palsy just like you. She has cerebral palsy. She's a sweetie. All right, other questions you guys have? How's Raylan feeling? She's feeling pretty good right now.
No seizures yet.
She hasn't had any seizures today. She usually has about 3 seizures a day. Tonic-clonic seizures. She has other seizures on top of that as well. She's thinking about having a seizure right now. So that Mom just scanned her VNS is what she did. And that gives her brainstem a slight stimulus to her brainstem.
Vagus nerve.
You're right, vagus nerve. A stimulus, and that sometimes can keep seizures from developing. It doesn't keep all of them away, but sometimes that has been helpful. But yes, she's feeling pretty good today. She hasn't had any seizures, and she's awake and alert right now. This is her when she's alert and she's listening, and she's moving her mouth. You see that? When she's moving her mouth like that, that means she knows that we're talking about her, and she's talking back.
Just paying attention.
She's paying attention, yeah. Yeah, we're talking about you. Yeah. She's also moving her fingers down here. All right. Yeah, she's awake and alert. She's doing good today. She really is. If you have any questions, throw them in the chat. Do you have a bed bath? Do you have to bed bath?
Because of her cast. You want to show people?
So Raymond has a cast right now. Yeah. Can you see that? She's in this A-frame cast, and yeah. So we've only been giving her baths from the waist up right now, waist up baths. But these casts are removable, so we've thought about soon, because these casts can stink over time, the interior of them. We thought about trying to give her a full bath, but
someone would have to like hold her legs masks in place the whole time.
Yeah, we'd have to be real careful about it. So we've kind of avoided that. She's been getting, since she's got her cast on, just waist up bed baths. Well, actually, we've taken her to the shower. We've just been very careful about where the nozzle is spraying. She has a nice big shower that we can use. How is your daughter doing after hip surgery? She's doing great. I mean, honestly, they told us this was a really painful recovery from surgery, and we fully expected her to be having pain for 6 months.
To 6 months. We expected the first 2 weeks to be way worse than they were.
Yeah, we expected her first 2 weeks really to be awful, but she's been doing awesome. I mean, other than Tylenol and ibuprofen, she has rarely gotten anything else.
I gave her Valium last night.
She got Valium last night?
She was really muscle tense.
Okay. Yeah, you told me that. But she honestly hasn't needed a whole lot of extra pain meds. After a major surgery like that, I would have expected her to be getting those things very regularly. I mean, from spine surgery, she was getting those things like scheduled, basically, for weeks. But she hasn't needed that. She's been doing awesome.
She was smiling within the first week at the hospital.
Yeah,
big.
Within the first week. Can you guys hear Abby? I don't know if you can hear her. I've been repeating everything that she says, but if you can hear Abby, let me know so I don't have to repeat everything that she's been saying. But yeah, Abby said that within the first week of her having surgery, she actually was smiling at the hospital, which we were really happy to see that. We were really happy. She does get in a little bit of pain from laying flat on her back. And we don't think that's so much like the bones. We think that's more of the muscles. So when they did her hip surgery, they actually attached a piece of bone that was further up on her, further down, if that makes any sense. So the muscle that was attached further up is stretching further down than it used to be. So I think she gets a little bit of pain when she's laying flat on her back because that muscle is being stretched more. So a little bit of pain there, but honestly, that's not very often. That's just whenever we're trying to change a diaper, or sometimes when we're putting her back in bed from her chair. But she's other than that doing really, really, really well. We're really happy to see that. If I missed your questions, Abby might be able to tell me, but you can just post it again. I apologize if I don't see all the questions. Okay, I do have some announcements today as well. So in between the answering questions, I have some things I wanted to mention. One, we're getting really close to having seven members of our channel. We have 7 members. We're getting close to having 10 members of the channel. So usually, I don't know what you guys are seeing right now, but right below the video, there's the subscribe button and there's a join button. If you click join, you get a few member perks. It's like $2 a month. But you get special emojis. If somebody is in the chat that has these, go ahead and show us what those emojis look like. I know Grayson uses them a lot. I'm not sure if she's here or not. But you get special emojis that we design. One of them says hope with a heart. One of them has Raylan's picture on it. But a few things like that. But basically, joining just gives us, allows you to support us a little bit as members of our channel if you just want to support us. Don't feel like you have to join. I'm not pushing this on anybody, but if you want to support us, that's a way you can do it. But secondly, I've been saying for a while that members will be given their own live streams, like this one. But I've been saying that once we hit 10 members, we'll have live streams for members only. So if you want those live streams and you want to get to be in on the first ones when we start having those, sign up as a member. So I just throw that out there. I might make those live streams public, depending on how they go. I think they'll go great. So I'll probably make them public as videos, so you won't miss any content if you're not a member. But if you wanted that extra interacting with us once or twice a month, then you can become a member and do that. Also, you get a code for I think 10% off of merch in our store, which is basically our t-shirts right now. The t-shirts that she has says always have hope on them. So that's that. That's one of the announcements I wanted to say. Also, I have another announcement that and I'm going to talk about this in our video on Monday. But I wrote a book. I wrote a book about seizures. Hey, can one of you kids grab that for me? It's on one of the end tables. I wrote a book called A Parent's Guide to Managing Seizures. Now, it's really generous of me to call it a book. It's really short. Don't get your hopes up too much. But I wrote this. And it's finally live on Amazon. So if you wanted to pick this up, that's another way you can support our channel. The ebook version of this, the Kindle version, is only $1. The print copy, which like I said, it's really short. The print copy is $8.50, which I think is a bad deal. Don't buy that one unless you just really want a print copy of it. Don't buy a print copy of it. But it's $8.50 because I couldn't make it any cheaper because it has full color pictures in it. Because it has full color pictures in it, the printing costs were just too high, and I had to make it priced higher. So if you want to pick that up, it's on Amazon. I'll throw a link in the description after this live stream is over as well. But it's kind of cool. I enjoyed writing it. Like I said, it's really short, but it basically just kind of chronicles our experiences in treating Raylan's seizures. So there's that. All right, any other questions that you guys want to throw out in the chat right now? I think another perk of people joining our channel is actually they get like special highlighted live stream things. So like your chats stick out a lot more. So if you wanted to join so that I can see your chat way easier, so I can possibly answer your question, then that's another reason you could join, I suppose. You get like so many per month, like 2 a month special live stream chat things. But there's also a way I think you can donate to do that as well. Somebody already donated. Who did that? So, Ben did. Ben, thank you so much. Thanks for doing that. I appreciate it. That's cool. Somebody asked, does Raelyn watch Netflix? Yes, she does. She watches some Netflix. We have predetermined movies that are picked out for her that she's able to watch. I think one of them is Soul Surfer. She really likes that movie, Soul Surfer.
A Joyful Noise.
A Joyful Noise is another one. Yeah, that's starring Dolly Parton and Queen Latifah.
Yes, it's got a lot of music.
See, Raelyn likes anything that has good upbeat music to it and smiling faces. She likes smiling faces and Hallmark. She really likes Hallmark Christmas movies.
She just discovered Willy Wonka.
Yeah. Abby said she just discovered Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, so she likes that one. She watched that one a couple times at the hospital. We watched it at home once. You remember that? Yeah, that was fun. What condition does your daughter have that causes her not to talk or walk? So, Raelyn has epilepsy. She has quadriplegic nonverbal cerebral palsy. She has autonomic dysfunction, which basically means that her body just doesn't know how to function properly. What else does she have? Cortical vision impairment, which means basically that her eyes are fine, but that her brain doesn't always receive the data from her eyes well, so she doesn't always know what to focus on when she's looking around. What else you got? Of course, she's nonverbal. So basically, all this comes down to Emily. What were you saying? Or I thought you were telling me something. Basically, this all comes down to she has. Well, we think the reason all this she is the way that she is. She has a NAV2 gene mutation, and this is a rare thing that they only know a few people that have this. So they're not sure. They're not certain that's why she is the way that she is, but they're pretty sure. It seems to be related in that this gene mutation that she has. I think they saw at least a few other people, and I think at least one of them is a lot like Raelyn. Of course, they can't tell us too much because of HIPAA laws and all that stuff, but basically she had her entire genome mapped so that they can use her in a way as a case study and map other people who have the same thing and learn things. So yeah, we don't know for certain if that's why she is the way that she is, but it seems to be one of the reasons why she is. It's certainly related. Stop saying it over and over. I don't know what that. Do you guys celebrate Christmas? Yes, we celebrate Christmas. We're Christians, so Jesus being born is a great reason to celebrate. Absolutely. Anything else? Any other questions? I have some other things to announce as well. I wanted to talk a second about our other YouTube channels. One frequently asked question is, does Raelyn have any siblings? And the answer is yes, we have she has siblings. We have other kids. Of course, we adopted Raelyn, but we also have 3 other biological kids that are older than Raelyn. Amber is 16. We joke that she's 17 because my mom, Mama, told her gave her a birthday card once last year when she was turning 15, and she gave her a birthday card that she was turning 16.
She's very mature for her
So
age.
Amber's very mature for her age. She's 16 years old. We joke that she's 17, but she's 16 years old. And then so she's our oldest one. Corey is the second oldest. He's 14 years old. And then Emily is our third oldest. Did you guys want to?
Oh my god, I didn't know.
Corey fell over or something. You don't have to wave if you don't want to, but it's a tight squeeze in here. You can just
Turn the camera.
Just show your hand.
Turn the camera.
There we go.
Hello.
There's our other kids. So these are all Raelyn siblings. But if you want to see more of them,
Emily's 11.
yeah, I'm sorry, Emily's 11. That's right. If you want to see more of them, we have another YouTube channel that predates this one, but is much, much smaller. Once in a while, we'll post to it, but it's Small Town Family, and I'll throw the link in there somewhere as well. But it's if you go to youtube.com/smalltownfamily, that's really our family channel. This channel I really consider more to be Raylan's channel. It has to do with like medical things that she has and surgeries and her seizures, of course. So that's why if they want to be in more of their videos, they're welcome to jump in whenever they want to. But really, this channel is more Raylan's channel, so that's why you don't see them too much. But the other channel, Small Town Family, really is more of our family thing. So if you want to see more of our family, go subscribe to that channel as well, and you can see more of them. My son Corey actually posts about once a month to his channel as well. He's a coder. He codes things. So I think mostly he does Minecraft tutorials actually. So if you're into Minecraft, you can go check out his channel as well. His is youtube.com/Corey the Coder. Corey the Coder. Yeah. Yeah.
They ask how people help, like how our kids help, like Amber plays.
Yeah. So somebody asked how our other kids help with Raelyn. They treat her like a sister. I mean, honestly, we don't put Raelyn's medical care on them at all because they're not her parents.
Amber does help her eat.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. They help out whenever we ask them to, just like any other family would ask sometimes to help a younger sibling, that kind of thing. So Amber sometimes will fill her food bag at the end of the day so that she has food overnight. She eats 20 hours a day through her feeding tube, the pump that she has that goes to her jejunum. There's that, and also, but Raelyn also just likes music, so sometimes Amber will just play music for her. Raelyn loves when Amber will just play the ukulele and sing to her, so that kind of thing. Emily will read books to her. Emily's been reading Harry Potter to her. What book are you on, Emily?
The second one.
They're reading the second Harry Potter right now.
Raylan took her bedtime med, so Raylan was really tired, but she tried really hard to stay awake until Emily finished reading, and she did. Like, she loves hearing Emily read to her.
Did you guys hear that? Yeah, she loves hearing Emily read to her. She'll do the same thing she's doing right now, like moving her mouth, just being real alert like she is right now. So I know this doesn't seem alert to a lot of people, but if you know Raelyn well, then you can pick up all her subtle cues of whether she's listening or just is kind of tuning out at the moment. This is her listening and paying attention and engaging. It sure is. See how sometimes she'll move her eyebrows a little bit? I don't know how well you can see on the camera, but that's what she'll do, and she moves her mouth. Yeah. Yeah, you're listening and talking, aren't you? And then Corey also, like whenever, sometimes we're just sitting around watching TV, Corey will like hold her hand, wiggle her arm, talk to her. So I mean, they're siblings. That's what siblings do. All right. Any other questions you have? Yeah, she's 9 years old. Oldest is 16. That's Amber. Yeah. Yeah, Amber said from the other room 17. No, she's 16. Don't grow up too fast.
Does Corey have a child account?
Other questions that you have? What does Corey code? He codes in lots of languages. He codes in Python, JavaScript. What else do you code in, Corey?
Just saying.
He's learning C. Yeah, he's 14. He wants to be a coder. So that's what he really likes doing. Is he enjoys coding things. He codes little games as well. If you go to his website, you can see some of the things that he's coded. CoreyCodes.ga. CoreyCodes.ga. That's his website. And he's working on a game that like you can set blocks down and avoid zombies and that kind of stuff. So he's good at it. He does a great job. What were your thoughts when you saw Raelyn? Like for the first time?
Her beautiful blue eyes.
Yeah, when we first saw Raelyn, her beautiful eyes.
Aren't they gray?
They're kind of grayish blue.
They were
yeah.
very blue when she was little.
Yeah. Beautiful blue eyes. That's the first thing we noticed about her. Just adorable child. Yeah. We first saw her when she was 17 months old. Yeah, she's just been a blessing. What's the other channel? So our family channel is Small Town Family. It's one word, Small Town Family. Okay, any other questions that you guys have?
Raelyn's birthday.
Raelyn's birthday is April 20th, 2012, which is kind of funny because she takes CBD to help. Well, we started on it thinking that it would help with seizures, but she more just continues to take it because it helps with her general alertness, demeanor, mood. But of course, CBD is a marijuana thing, and the number associated with that for some reason is 420, and her birthday is April 20th, which is 420. So we always got a kick out of that. Just curious what Raelyn's shaker vest does. So her shaker vest kind of shakes up any kind of fluid that's on her lungs, kind of just gets it detached from the lining of her lungs. So we'll use the shaker vest, and then we'll use a cough assist, and the cough assist will then help her to cough up anything that's in her lungs or airway. So the shaker vest kind of loosens it, cough assist kind of helps her to get it out, and then we'll use the suction to actually get it out of her throat. Good question.
I don't hear her using the shaker vest very much anymore.
We do every morning. Yeah, her nurses usually do it. Like, yeah, she'll still do it every morning.
I don't know my best.
What happened to her birth mom? So we don't really. I apologize. Good question. But we really don't want to talk about her birth parents. We want to give them their privacy. They're around and about. So we just don't talk about them. How long will she have the cast on? Probably another 3 to
2 weeks.
You think 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Abby says 2 weeks. Do we know for sure? I mean, she has an appointment that day.
December 7th, she should get it off.
Okay.
I really think.
So about 2 weeks, she should have the cast off. She's doing pretty good. Any other questions? Did she have to get a PICC line with her surgery? No, she did not this time. She had a PICC line. What was that surgery that she had a PICC line for?
Her spinal fusion.
Spinal fusion.
And then she had to go home with it for antibiotics.
Yeah. Yeah, she had a PICC line because she was getting antibiotics through her PICC line after the spinal fusion. Now she's getting antibiotics just through her G-tube every night. And she's been doing that for
over a year,
which doesn't sound great, but it's been important because she was susceptible to Pseudomonas. So hopefully this is keeping that at bay or even just eliminating it. We might explore possibly getting her off antibiotics.
At the beginning of next month.
At the beginning of next month, we'll talk about that. But we're not sure if we certainly want to get her off of that or not. So be praying for us about that. We need some wisdom. Is her shaker vest for a specific lung disease, or is it just because she's not mobile? It's because she generally has a hard time getting all that stuff out of her. I mean, she likes to aspirate on her saliva, and she likes to bring that down the wrong tube. So that will loosen it and help her to breathe better. So we don't go to the hospital because of pneumonia. Basically, it helps avoid pneumonia is what it does. Thank you guys so much for joining us. This has been great. We need to do this more often. By the way, we are going to do this more often. Somebody asked earlier today in a comment, they said that they would miss tonight. Are we going to live stream again? Yes. And that was part of the reason why I wanted to live stream tonight. I wanted to announce that in December, I can't promise that it's always going to work because sometimes she has appointments and things, but I'm going to try to go live actually twice a week in December. Just real short ones. Like 5 minutes or less kind of live things. And the reason is we want to do some giveaways in December. I'm gonna call it These Are Raelyn's Favorite Things. And we're gonna be giving away things like her, you know how like not hers, but from new ones from Amazon. We're gonna give away things like her tablet holder so that she can watch TV in bed. Things like the hook that holds her Can you see that? I'm not sure if you
No,
can see
you
it.
can't.
It holds her food bag on the back of her wheelchair. Just things that are really, really useful. Like the umbrella that she uses on her wheelchair. So we're going to have giveaways. And if you have anything that you've seen us use in our videos that you want to give it away, let me know in a comment.
Not a shaker vest.
Not a shaker vest. Those things are like thousands of dollars.
No CBD oil.
No CBD oil. No cough assist. No wheelchairs. Those are too much. But I'm thinking more like in the $20 range or less. Hallmark movies. That would be. I don't know. Can we gift Hallmark movies?
Yes, we can. They're called DVDs.
Oh, we can send a DVD, I suppose. Yeah. Another channel. I was mentioning YouTube channels. So we have the Small Town Family channel. That's our family channel. We have Corey the Coder. That's Corey's channel. My wife Abby has a YouTube channel. It's Nurse Abby. Of course, she's not a nurse yet. She wanted me to clarify that, but she's studying to be a nurse. So if you go to youtube.com/nurseabby, you can find her journey in becoming a nurse. And the reason she's becoming a nurse is to care for Raelyn. I mean, we already do that, but there's a thing in Illinois that allows us to actually get paid to care for Raelyn. If you're a nurse, if you're a CNA or a nurse, and Abby's going to get her RN.
Not if you're CNA yet, they might.
Oh, okay. The CNA thing doesn't apply yet, but they're working on that too, possibly. So that would allow us to be home more, taking care of Raelyn. Now, of course, we already do that, but sometimes those of you in the chat who have special needs families, you know how it is in terms of like balancing work and home life, because home life really demands so much when you have special needs kids in your family. But we're just trying to combine them basically so that we don't have to worry about that so much. So it's really a blessing from the state of Illinois that we live in that they are even offering this. But Abby will get her RN in probably a year and a half or so, and then she'll get hired by an agency, the same agency that Raelyn's nurses are already through, and then she'll fill out paperwork just like the other nurses do and be able to get actually compensated for the work. Now, in saying all that, we're not going to fire the nurses that we already have. We want Raelyn to have these nurses that she already has as well.
But all her hours aren't.
But yeah, oftentimes her hours just aren't filled. She's supposed to get 80 hours of nursing per week, and usually we're lucky to get 40 or 50 of those hours actually filled. So we could actually claim those other 30 hours as being used by Abby if she fills out the paperwork for those hours. So that'll be a blessing. Any other questions? Let me see if I had anything else that I wanted to talk about tonight. Talk about that. I think that's it. Okay, so one more thing. Like I said, throughout the month of December, we're going to be doing these live streams, giveaways. Probably on Tuesdays, I'll announce what item we're giving away, and then on Thursday, we'll actually select the winner for that. So you'll have like Tuesday through Wednesday to leave a comment saying that you want to be entered in that giveaway. And I'll talk about that in probably the first one. And then after the month of December, and actually I'm going to start that this coming Tuesday, which is not quite December yet, but the first giveaway will actually be in December. So after the month of December, I'm going to stop doing live streams again, because I'm sure that after doing that for a month, I'll be a little exhausted. But I'm going to start, even if we don't have 10 members yet signed up to be the contributing members of the channel, I'm going to start doing those members-only live streams. So if you want to be in on the first members-only live stream, make sure sometime this month that you sign up as a member. Like I said, it's $2 a month. And honestly, I do it for free, but YouTube doesn't allow you to do that. And like I said, even those video streams will probably end up be live videos anyway. So don't feel like you need to sign up as a member if you don't want to. You'll still get the same video content. You just won't be in the live aspect of that stream. All that makes sense. We've enjoyed doing this. Okay, if there's no other questions, if I haven't seen your question, post it real quick because we're going to be finished up with the live stream pretty soon. I wanted to do 15 minutes, but you guys kept me for half an hour.
It's been fun.
It's been fun, though. It's been fun.
15 minutes.
Yeah, it goes by really fast, doesn't it? I enjoy doing this kind of thing. I think this is a lot longer than our first one back in March. It's been a long time. We haven't done one since March.
How aware of things is she?
How aware of things is Raelyn? That's a good question. In a lot of ways, we don't know. but in some ways, we certainly know that she's aware right now. She's paying attention. She's listening to every word. Now, I don't know if she understands every word, but she's definitely listening and alert. And she's engaged by moving her mouth, by the look on her face. We can tell that.
It varies from day to day.
Yeah, it varies from day to day. Some days, honestly, she just kind of just wants to rest and sleep. That's not the norm, though, lately. She's been doing really good. I said earlier that she's been averaging 3 seizures a day, but actually, honestly, this last week or two, she's been averaging like less than 2 a day.
That helps her alertness a
Yeah,
lot.
the less seizures she has, the more alert she is during the day, because she's less exhausted, right? Yeah, we're talking about you.
She knows to play possum if someone wants her to do stuff and she doesn't want to do it.
Don't let her fool you. Sometimes she's a little ornery. Sometimes she likes her teacher right now that comes over every day during school days. But sometimes when she doesn't like the teacher, she'll just close her eyes for the whole class period. And then after class is over, she'll open her eyes like, haha, I got out of school today.
And she does that to us. If she wants us to leave her alone, if you get in her line of sight, she looks away.
Right.
If she's trying to, I mean, she can't say I need time alone, so that's how she says it. She's not being mean, but that's just how she says, leave me alone.
Right. Kind of near your channel, does Raelyn ever vocalize anything? Sometimes she'll make noises like,
If she feels bad now, some.
Yes, if she feels bad, she'll make noises.
She didn't used to. We're glad she does.
But sometimes when she's happy, she'll just make some noises too, just but not a lot, honestly. When she's happy, usually it's the mouth moving that we know that she's alert, paying attention.
Say something?
Okay, her IQ's never been tested. No, we don't know anything about that. When will she be able to talk? Honestly, we don't know if she'll be able to talk.
She talks with her eyes.
She talks with her eyes, and she talks by moving her mouth like that. Some people have wondered if she'll be able to talk with her eye gaze, and we don't know. I mean, our main priority, at least at first, for the eye gaze is allowing her to pick her own activities. So if she can pick her own video that she wants to watch, or pick her own books that she wants read to her,
or ask to lay down,
or ask for Amber to play ukulele for her. I mean, I guess that's a way of talking. Mm-hmm. But it'd be like predetermined things that we know that she likes. So that she would be able to learn that this eye gaze is a way that she can actually interact with the world around her. That's our first goal. It would be awesome if she could talk more than that. But honestly, even that would be amazing. And if that's all she ever does with an eye gaze, that would be worth it. Awesome. All right, guys. I think that's all we're gonna talk about tonight. Thank you guys so much for joining. I enjoyed doing this. It's been a lot of fun. And like I said, start watching on Tuesday. We're gonna start doing these giveaways and share those things too, so that more people can see how awesome Raelyn is and be inspired by her. I just want to encourage you, no matter what you're going through, that there's always hope. And Raelyn encourages us, and I think you know that as well, being somebody who's subscribed to our channel. Raelyn encourages us all the time. She inspires us. If she can get through anything, man, you can too. God bless you guys. Take care. Have a great night.